the way I am. Very good evening, masters. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. This is Madhu Soni welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group. Very warm welcome to all the masters from any place, from any part, from any country, and any part in the world. Very warm welcome to each and everyone, old and new. Thank you so much for joining and sharing your precious time, space, and energy with each other. So, masters, before we go ahead, let us start the session with gratitude and prayers and respects to the masters. So we give our gratitude, respects, and regards to all the ascended masters, Param Guru Mandali masters, Saptarishi Mandal masters, masters from the astral realm, from the spiritual realm, masters who are from the angelic world, kingdoms, and masters who are from the pyramid world, crystal world, mineral kingdom, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, human kingdom. We are really grateful to all the ascended masters, Param Guru Mandalis, Saptarishi Mandal masters, the Siddhas, the teachers, gurus, healers, mentors, our great grandmaster Pitama Brahmrishi Patriji, Mahavatar Babaji, and everyone. We are really grateful for their help, protection, guidance, and helping us connect with their consciousness, the divine knowledge and wisdom that they share. We request each and every master to help us connect with their consciousness and get the wisdom and knowledge that they got. May we also get the same. So, with this being said, we also ask and request and pray to the masters to help us align with the soul plan, purpose, and the highest timeline that we have set for our incarnation. Please help us align with the true path, the right path. Thank you so much. So, masters, as you know, we are going on to the book review as always, every alternate day. But today I'll be sharing a wisdom also on higher self. So, before I go ahead, let me just share the Maktub. No, sorry, yeah, one second. Let me share the wisdom from where is Maktub's story? Here it is. So, any master who is here, like who is new and they don't know, we are doing Maktub right now, and then we will be talking about the higher self. So here in this chapter, in this page, so this page number is, I believe, 20. Yeah, page number 20 in the PDF. Okay. So Maktub, meaning it is written. It is written to Arabic speakers. One second. Space heater is. So Maktub means it is written to Arabic speakers, though this is not the best translation because, because even if everything has already been written, God is merciful and only uses his pen and ink to help us. Meaning that whatever destiny has been written, it has been written by the divine. And basically they say that whatever God has written, he has been very merciful and he uses only his pen and ink to help us. But do you think that it is what he has written for us? He will always write something good for us, right? So there was a traveler, the traveler is in New York. So there's this new story, and he wakes up late for an appointment. And when he goes out into the street, he finds his car that has been towed away by the police. He arrives at his meeting late. Lunch drags on for longer than necessary, and he's worried about the fine. It will cost him a fortune. Suddenly, he remembers the dollar bill he found the previous day. He makes a crazy connection between the dollar bill and what happened that morning. Perhaps I picked up the bill before it could be found by the person it was meant for or intended for. Perhaps I removed it from the path of someone who really needed it. Perhaps I interfered with what was written. And he's thinking all sorts of things and making that connection with the dollar bill. He needs to get rid of it. And at that very moment, he sees a beggar sitting on the sidewalk. He quickly hands him the dollar bill. Just a moment, says the beggar. So, beggar says, just a moment, I'm a poet and I want to repay you with a poem. Poem, whatever you may want to call. In India, we used to call poem, but here it's poem, right? Poem. So, make it short. That man says, the traveler says, make it short because I'm in a hurry, says the traveler. So the beggar says, if you are still alive, that's because you haven't yet reached the place you are supposed to reach. Meaning, so it was not only a person who used to write poem, but it's also about that there was some truth to it, that dollar bill was meant for him. And maybe it was the perfect time that he had to pick that up, and he has to get late for that particular meeting. The lunch had to be late. So just imagine what would have happened if he did not, you know, he wasn't late, but he was on time for everything. But maybe he might have met with an accident. So now final, the final story, the climax is basically telling us that it's not only what God has written, what was in our destiny to be alive, right? So just imagine how merciful God had been. The dollar bill was kept in that place because, and it was not only that day, but it was kept some days ago when he picked up that dollar bill, and he thought that that dollar bill was creating this nuisance, this problem or challenge for him. But that dollar bill had actually saved him. Okay. So it's one second. So it's very, very important to know that don't even think that something that is placed in your life, we think that, maybe that was misplaced, and something that is happening with us is out of coincidence and there's no reason behind it. But whatever happens, it happens for a reason. There are no coincidences in our lives, and something that are meant for you. So in this story, the dollar bill was meant for this person, and it basically, I would say, something would have happened to this traveler, but because he picked the dollar bill up 2 days ago or a few days ago, and now he is giving to that beggar who he thinks is a beggar, but it's a poetry master, and what he says that let me tell you some poem, and that poem was that you are alive because you had to reach some place, right? You had to reach. So the lines were, if you are still alive, that's because you haven't yet reached the place you are supposed to reach, right? So basically, you are alive because you haven't reached that place where you were supposed to reach. So maybe something might take place at that particular time, but it's good that he was late because otherwise he would not be seen by this poet. So whatever happens, happens for the reason, and we should just leave it at that point. No more thinking about what could have happened. Just leaving at that you are safe and alive, and God is merciful, and thanking for each and every moment. Why I'm laughing is I just had been to my daughter's scholars night and just came back, rushing back, And I was telling my husband, see, I read the story today before even going, I read the story. So when I went, and I was very worried. First of all, my daughter did not remind me that today is the scholars' night, so I had to. So I had to just get up, get ready, and quickly go to her school, for scholars' night, because now she's passing 12th, and it's this day, where everything is going to be like, now she's going for college, and that all those things starts now. She'll be out of my nest, I would say. Anyhow, the point is, and I was telling my husband, uh, जल्दी करो मुझे लेट हो जाएगा you know just do, let's go quickly. And also what I did, I met my daughter and her friends, and then I said, okay, Gauri, I'm going. My daughter's name is Gauri. So I said, okay, Gauri, I'm going. I have to be there in the class. So we saw you, we took the picture, everything is good. Now you enjoy. I'm going because I have a class. Okay, so she said, okay, mommy, okay, fine. And then they had some pictures to take, so they were there. But the point is, as soon as I came to the car and my husband drove, I saw that somehow I saw that it's now my time is like only 2 minutes left for the class. Just imagine. And I thought, oh, I won't be able to read. The point is, I was rushing. But as soon as I came near my house, I saw, oh, it's still 5 minutes left. So now my husband came and I was rushing. The point is, you don't need to rush. Wherever you are meant to be, you will be placed there. And so don't rush. Don't jump to conclusions. And then one more point. So I think in the Hindi class today, in the morning, so it might be for many people, it might be yesterday's night for India people, but for US people, it is today morning class. So in that also, we had one person asking about woodpecker spiritual meaning, basically. So I was telling them that never, like, don't give up. The woodpecker also, creates that, how to say, he pokes on the tree, and the stump, the tree stump, and he pokes and pokes and pokes until the woodpecker is making that hole. So the point is, he never gives up. Okay. And in the wherever I was, like the scholars' night in the school, there also this word came, never give up. Okay. So it has some significance to it. So I don't know. Definitely it is for me. I know, never give up. But for you all also, that's the theme of the day for me, never give up. So whoever it is meant for, there might be someone who might be thinking, it's very difficult, it's getting very difficult for me, or challenging for me, or it is difficult to go. But here it is, masters, there is always another day. You can do it, you can stand up, and you can face the world. Okay. The challenge is that you have to stand up. The point is, you don't need to even think about that you are going to face the world or face people or whatever it is, but you don't have to give up. That is the theme. Okay. That is where it will take you to places. It might be little challenging for you to just stand up on your feet and go about your day, take care of your daily chores, responsibilities, whatever it is. But always remember that there is always a new day. Whenever the time is very hard, challenging, and it's dark in your life, I would say, bring this light into you by this thinking that we should not, never give up, and the God is always merciful. We are always placed at the right place at the right time, and we will be given help. So always believe. Believing is the key, masters. Believing is the key. And always remember, never give up. How hard the times may be, how hard everything can be, how hard family can be, how hard colleagues can be. Anything can be very hard. But the point is, don't give up. You don't know how or with what material you are made. You are made of steel. That's what you are. That's why you are here today, listening to me. I don't know why, but you are here. So thank you. I'm going to pause now. I'm not going to say any more word about the this. It is written, but yes, we are very rightfully placed at the right place. Okay. So now let me talk about higher self. So, what is your higher self, masters? Today, the wisdom that I wanted to share is about higher self. So your higher self will always guide you at the right moment, and always guide you rightfully, uh, because it's your truth, and your higher self is your golden self. Okay. And that is your whole self, basically the soul self, the main soul, from where you take your small soul, that is called your lower self, and which is your jivatma, which stays inside your body, basically the physical body. Now the point is, your lower self, which is now here with our physical body, everyone has this, right? So now, many a times you think, am I following my purpose? Am I aligned? And am I going on the right, path? So the point is, whenever you feel so, is there any gut instincts coming to you, or intuitive instincts coming to you? So whenever your intuition talks to you, that's your inner voice, that's your soul's voice talking to you, guiding to you, and that is your higher self also. So if you feel that you are not aligned, there will be signs given to you where you can see that yes, maybe I am not aligned, and there the synchronicities will be there, telling you if you're aligned or not aligned. So one more thing that I wanted to share with you all was that whenever we talk about higher self, so basically the higher self is what? It's the divine energy, that bond with the divine and the God. And when we are close with the higher self, there are a lot of possibilities. The higher self is always connected with unconditional love, pure bliss, and joy, right? And it has this awareness energies to it. It has this higher energy to it. Okay. So very important, what you need to know about higher self. Higher self will always push you towards your ultimate goal. It will take you away from ego, because it will remove ego from yourself. It will free you from ego. So one thing that might be coming into your notice, whenever you are with your higher self, it will always guide you on the right path. There will be unconditional love, bliss feeling. You will feel joy, very motivated to do stuff. You will be aligned, and you will feel oneness, and you would want to serve others, support others, right? You will be very much tolerant, forgiving, and for people to come around you or to work with them, you will be very patient. So that is what higher self will help you align with. But when you are not connected with your higher self, so what happens? You will be judgmental, right? You will be basically uh, talking about things that will be not forgiving. You will be apathic towards others, right? And you will be disconnected with your higher self. You will be feeling very much egoistic, right? So you will ignore your intuition. So many a times when intuition comes to you, some gut instincts telling you not to go, not to do certain things, but still out of greed or our lower vibrational energies, we might give into those particular moments or situations. So never ignore your intuition. The point is, the teaching is never to ignore your intuition. Your intuition is your soul's voice, your higher self's voice, which is actually guiding you. When we are trying to perfect ourselves and criticizing our own self, I had a habit of this, still I do, and I need to curb that, because sometimes doing things, and doing it perfectly has been my goal always for anything, and just trying to perfect everything. And we try to do that, but sometimes that perfectionism can take us to, criticizing our own self, being judgmental to our own self, judging our own self, right? And what we do is, we also do people pleasing. We try to please everyone around us because we want that love, that respect, or that appreciation from others. So what it does, that higher self will actually um, you know, uh, guide us to, not to do that, but to love us, love ourselves rather than people please others. Okay. When you are not associated with higher self, what will happen? You will have a blocked third eye chakra, right? Your communication power, your throat power will also be lessened, and you will actually feel that, you are not able to communicate, you are not able to use your gut instinct, and you are not going to follow your gut instinct. You will be selfish, and you will have this materialistic goals towards life, that you want to be very much into the materialistic world. You want to enjoy more and live this, like ऐसे बोलते हैं ना हिंदी में, ऐशो आराम की जिंदगी, और कुछ नहीं करना है, बस अपने 3D materialistic लाइफ में आपको रहना है. So living this 3D materialistic life with 3D goals, not elevating, not ascending, not awakening to the the situations around you, not learning your lessons, not going into the hermit mode, not improving yourself. So these are many of the things that can um, not align us. Basically, we will be unbalanced, and it also, these kind of behaviors will actually numb our emotions, will be apathic towards others. So these things are and definitely, when we are aligned, masters, so you can, what you can do, how to align yourself is, um, people who want to align themselves with higher self, with their the main soul self, or the golden self, where you want to have the right answers, you want to go on the right path, and you are in alignment with the universe, with your soul self, uh, golden self, which is your true self. So that will uh, actually propel you towards meditation. It will help you to spend time in nature, tell you to practice gratitude, and where you are actually also observing yourself, being in the self mode, talking to your own self, observing your own self, improving yourself, right? Going in the dark night of the soul and taking care of what needs to be done, bringing more clarity. You become more creative. You start feeling one with everything. You start feeling that you need to support and give service to everyone without even anyone telling you. So these are some of the things that can help you. So as I said, meditation, spending time in nature, nature walk, meditation, practicing gratitude, journaling it, and improving your self-talk basically, and also understanding that, these things can actually help you remove your ego, and also you will be aware about what things are that are not aligned with your life, with your relationships, with your career, and uh, are you being very critical with your own self. So engaging in the creative pursuits, basically dancing, singing, or taking care of any hobby that you like, what are your passions, and opening yourself to the world rather than just closing yourself down. And also, whatever your inner world is, you want to bring that out into your forefront by taking care of your inner self, by taking care of your own self, loving yourself, and accepting yourself, right? So there are so many things that you can actually work on. And definitely you should know who you are, what you want from yourself, what should be your focus, what you want to achieve. So understanding yourself, all the 360 degree, basically all around your life, what what are the things that you want to achieve, what is the particular thing that you want to improve on yourself, improve in your own self, and what is your gut instinct telling you, what you want to be guided towards. And sometimes, we think about others so much that we stop caring about our own self, because we are in that people pleasing mode. So stop thinking what others are going to think about you. Do things that make you feel happy, that make you feel compassionate toward yourself, that helps you to accept yourself, and not worrying what others are thinking, not giving a d about anything. Okay. So these are some of the things that you should think about. And sometimes you have to spend time with yourself by understanding yourself. That alone time also brings more clarity, more it takes you towards your higher purpose. It gives you that observation time to just being in silence mode and noticing each and everything about yourself, being aware, right? And not, and also you, when you do this, you start getting into alignment with your higher self. You don't feel attached to the materialistic world. And then what happens, you start seeing synchronized numbers, that universe is also now aligning with you. You are aligning with the universe, and the universe starts guiding you. Mother nature starts guiding you. Everything around you starts speaking to you, because when you become one with yourself, one with the universe. And then these synchronized numbers can be in the form of angel numbers. You can see it on watch, microwave, oven, or somebody calling you and sending you something, or maybe you got a change of $5.55 or 5 rupees and 55 cents, something, or you got somebody gave you 555 rupees, something. It can be any number coming to you in any form, or you can see that on a dollar bill or on a rupee bill, right? Whatever the case may be. Or like for example, one day one of my friends sent me a 222 text. Then someone sent me a message. It was on 1111. Okay, so I do see those numbers, but am I open to seeing those numbers? Does my mind go on to these places where people are sending me, but do I have the eyes to even see that? So we need to be very aware of the things that are happening around us. So these are some of the universal message that will come to you. And then don't think, like as I told you, nothing happens without a reason. Eh, there are no coincidences. Okay, you are given a particular thing, or there are certain things happening in your life because these were meant to happen. So you have to change your perspective. You start, sometimes whatever we have done till now, we have been associated with a certain perspective. Okay, that we have to do this in this way because we are habitual, we have experience, or our family values have taught us so and so things, and we have a particular thing of doing things, a process. But sometimes when we meet different people, our habits, our experiences change, or we start understanding with other people's eyes, other people's perspective. Why? Because we start seeing the results, that okay, as they did, they were doing things that were not very much aligned with our life or the way we started doing things, but they have a different way of doing things. And then we take on new stuff, we start learning new things, our perspective changes, right? So this is very important. So start applying those perspectives, that shifts in the mindset. And don't try to be stuck in that same habits. Okay, when we are stuck with same habits, there is no chance of progression, there is no chance of forward movement. So always remember that we have to go ahead with going with the flow of life, going with the flow of things, sometimes not being stuck at one place, right? So when we are stuck at one place, what are we doing? We are actually blocking our sacral energy, that is the creative energy, creative force. So very carefully understanding our the sacral energy, creative energy is also very important. Very similar to the third eye energy. With what we see our truth, all kinds of truth are being shown to us, and we also the when we start elevating, we start opening our crown chakra. See, for everyone, the crown is always activated. A little bit of that is always activated, but to fully activate it, you have to connect your own crown chakra energy with universal energy, source energy, during meditation or taking time out and going out for walks, right? So there will be, again, you will be given signs. You will have now vivid dreams coming to you. You will be actually, certain times the path that is not meant for you, you will find that you will have a challenge in doing those things, or you will find path blockages, okay, roadblocks, and you might be actually guided. So for me, my example I would give you, uh, there will be many creative outlets for you. I'll give you the roadblock example. So I was actually, I'm a marketing person at heart, okay? Very much. I would say, I was very much ambitious and very much aggressive. I used to do aggressive marketing, and I had my job at that state where I was going to get married. I have to leave the job, and I came to US, okay? And so I have to leave everything. So the point being, why I'm saying is that mm, uh, wherever I used to go, I would, be very good with job and job interviews. First day and the job was mine. That was what I was doing it, and I used to get good results, and everything was good. It's just after I got married, I came here to US. I had to leave the job, and then things started rolling in a different direction. And then I thought, okay, because I'm on dependent visa, so I cannot work. So for 7 years, I could not work. Then there was a chance, basically, I would say, after my daughter was born. So 2 years after her birth, when she was 2 years old, I got a job, but I left that job, and it was $80,000 per year that time. From this time, it's like, I would say, uh, 15 years back. Yeah, 15 years back. So I was given that job. And the lady was Indian, and she was ready to mentor me. And but my husband said, you won't know when your day starts and when your time, when your day ends. So I left that job, because I was very naive. I didn't knew, I was not that mature here in US. I didn't knew how life goes here. So the point is, I got a little scared. I was worried about my daughter. And definitely, I don't regret that. But the point is, this is how sometimes universe will guide you, because I was meant to be here. So I was being guided to this particular place, but in different ways, okay? Given challenges in my life, and experienced so many things, became more compassionate and empathic, understanding life, why these things are happening with me, why my one time my car met with an accident, but nothing happened to the car, nothing happened to me. So I would say God and fate and everything, destiny has brought me here at this place in front of you all today. When I'm talking to you all and telling you this story of mine, this is very true. And God will, your universe will align you. Okay, masters? So never think that, oh, it just happened by coincidence. No, nothing happens by coincidence. You are always at the right place at the right time. You are always, so I always say with my affirmations that I'm always protected, I'm always guided, I'm always taken care of. These are my wonderful affirmations all the time. And I always say that I'm a powerful soul, I'm a beautiful, happy, healthy, vibrant soul. I always say that. When I learned it, I'm using it. So and I'm always ready to create. I create beautiful stuff. I say that whoever connects with me, they become healed, they become happy, and everything happens in a beautiful way in their lives. So these things are my affirmations which I put, and these really work. Okay. So sometimes you feel that you are feeling that sabotaging behaviors of someone, or you only are sabotaging your own self because your inner self is guiding you. You are ignoring it basically. But then for how long are you going to ignore? One day you will actually come to the point that somehow I have to go this place, and this is how I also have been brought to this place, and so that I can guide others also. And when this happened, my life, I had a lot of health challenges, and then I when I came into meditation, I had improved my health issues also. Now I am totally healthy. I don't take any medicines. And earlier it was so difficult for me to even, I would think that, okay, I need to cut my head and keep it aside. When the pain ends, I will take it. That kind of pain used to happen. I could not, bear that pain. So always remember that, for you, for anyone else, everything is possible. You are worthy of every good thing. So never make that assumption that you are not needed in this vast universe. Even a person, if they are taken out, the imbalance will be created. So always remember that you are here for a reason. Okay. So it was not my story. I was telling about higher self. Okay. This is how your higher self will always guide you. I hope people who wanted to, they would take down the note, or they must have. If not, you can always watch the recording. And anyone who wishes to share something that they want to ask or share, go ahead and share. I see some iPhone name. I don't know who that is, but if you are more than welcome to share. Okay. I see the name iPhone. Now you have muted yourself. You can unmute. What's your name? I want to know. What is your name? Thank you for joining.
So I'm Herath. So no, nothing to share. I really like what you mentioned, like everything.
Where are you from? Sorry. Oh, oh, the Khairat. Oh, I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you so much. I think, yeah, they again came. Thank you so much. What's your name? Sorry, I could not hear
Yeah,
you properly.
sorry, this is Herath.
Khairat.
Yeah, yeah. I'm joining from Canada,
Okay.
and I really attend these
Wonderful.
sessions, and it's so, I mean, so valuable. I mean, daily, like it's my night. So when I listen to this and I go in sleep, so it really motivates. I wake up with a good and very positive vibes. So I guess it's very valuable.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. So happy to have you here, Haraji. And for how long have you been meditating?
Just hardly 5, 10 days.
Okay. 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 So your voice sounds like Smithilji, one of our members from Light and Soul group. But
Okay.
but thank you so much. It's happy to have you
Mhm.
here, Haraji. So
Yeah, I totally my good fortune to be a part of this group because it's so value adding. And in daily life, we really feel some ups and downs in life. So by listening to you, I get motivation. It's ought to happen, and everything's happening for a reason. Then you start complaining less. So I guess that's the main thing because I have myself seen a change in myself from past 5 days. I stopped complaining. Otherwise, I used to moron on every small thing, whatever it may be, whether it be cutting vegetables or even a very trivial thing, right?
yes,
But
yeah,
after listening to your these books and you do these readings, so it really helps me that okay, there had to be reason, and it's not a big thing in this whole universe that we have to cry it for, yeah.
correct.
So
Yeah,
the
see,
high life spirit is there.
yeah, emotions are definitely there in our lives. It will stay there for a while until we become more clear. We go into meditation and we start getting into this, meditative states. When we go into these meditative states and we start understanding why we were getting triggered, why we are emotional, and then these things will mean nothing after a certain time because we have already gone through so much. So
Yep,
how?
yep.
But thank you, Heraji, thank you so much. So,
Right. Just want to add, Madhuji,
uh-huh.
like I really like when you in between give your example because, like, if you really read that, that is just, that is a theoretical knowledge. When you give your own example, then it really feels that if you had also gone through so many ups and downs in life. So I guess I mean, we can't eradicate or erase our karma. We have to go through it. But
Yeah.
how we take in this birth, and how can we really increase our, you see, our bank balance by these all good deeds? I get that adds a lot.
Yeah. No, no, definitely. And that is why I do share my personal experiences sometimes because, see, many a times I have seen that people would read stuff from books and they would share those examples. But I have lived these many challenges in my life, experienced them, and learned from my experience. So, how I was able to get out of my health challenge and how I am now a free person, that's what I feel. So I really, earlier would worry on a drop of a hat or think about, family pleasing and so many things. But now I have stopped doing all those things, even people pleasing. Sometimes we are there with our family, with our friends, we please. But now literally I've stopped doing that, and I've told my friends, uh, so I'm not gonna do that. So don't find it hard, but just adjust with the new thing, new perception and new ways I'm working. And they now understand. Earlier they would laugh on me, they would comment on me, and I would take it, okay, fine, yeah, so what, this is my life. If you want to continue with me, you can remain my friends. If not, then I have my own boundaries, right? So anyway, so thank you so much for listening to me, everyone. Today we actually went through the Maktub story, about a traveler and the poetry master who told that you are alive because you could not reach to that place where you have to be, right? So that dollar bill was actually meant for this traveler. But the point is, he thought that I think this dollar bill is actually giving me problem. So sometimes we blame others for our problems, our challenges, but we don't think it in another perception or perspective that maybe that particular thing that is giving you bother or giving you pain or problems or challenges is actually telling you to move forward, pushing you, propelling you, and trying to teach you new ways to get out of those challenges. And it becomes your experience. So today I'm here, I would say alive is because I've learned how to be alive. How about that, right? So there have had been challenges in my life, and definitely I've blamed. But now I understand that nothing happens without a reason. So I have to stop complaining, and that's what I did. Anyhow, let's go into meditation, masters. So today, I'm the only one who's speaking. You can always add your comments after meditation. I would definitely love to hear you. So let's sit into meditation. Sit cross-legged like this. Clasp your hands and fingers and close your eyes and drink a little bit of water before you sit into meditation. So as you are sitting and taking your comfortable posture, sit cross-legged, clasp your hands and fingers and close your eyes. And today, as we have spoken about the higher self, let us go into our own inner self and put this intention of and affirm that my higher self is guiding me. First, let us I invoke my higher self. I want to connect with my higher self. So I invoke my higher self, and I would like to be guided by my higher self, my true self, my soul, the main soul self, which is also known as the over self. So as I inhale deeply, we all can inhale together. Let us connect to the higher self, which is much huger, humongous. You can always think of the self as that it is very huge, very large, just like as if you're reaching towards the sky. This huge higher self of yours, humongous self, is your true self, your true guide, helping you to align, and it will guide you towards your true path. So take this cue to inhale deeply and exhale softly. As we are going deeper with every in breath and out breath, let us relax our bodies. So take a note of how your body is sitting, how you're sitting with a particular posture. Let your shoulders be relaxed. Let your spine be straight and erect. Let it come into that natural curvature of your spine. Take deep inhalation. Keep your neck and head straight. Keep your shoulders relaxed. As you inhale deeply, relax your facial expressions, your jaws, and breathe in deeply. As you are inhaling and exhaling, feel the rejuvenation, motivation happening, recharging of each and every cell. And as you inhale, open this ribcage area, open your lungs, expand them as you inhale. Breathing in into your heart, your lungs, your abdomen, expanding your ribcage, feeling the expansion happening inside your abdomen, into your reproductive parts, feeling of opening inside your abdominal cavity, your large intestinal cavity. This in-breath reaches each and every place in your body, every nook and corner, every extremity. As you are inhaling, you now focus down onto your lower half part, below your waist, your hips, thighs, knees, calf muscles, and your toes. With a deep inhalation, inhale deeply into your nostril. Let it go into your crown, into your brain, going down, coming down into your throat, your gut, your voice, going down into your chest cavity, your back area, your spinal column, inhaling into your abdominal cavity, going down into your lower half part, and then grounding your energies as you follow your breath into your lower half part of your body, into your feet, and then grounding our energy, connecting with Mother Earth. And now, as you inhale, feel the roots growing from beneath your body, where you are sitting, and the part where you have placed your feet firmly on the floor. Let your toes feel like roots and let them grow into roots, going down and connecting with Mother Earth. So, not only that, the bottom part of your body, connecting with floor, connecting with Mother Earth, is growing roots. And these roots are growing wider, just like your body, taking the width of your body. And the same space that your body is taking, your roots are taking the same space. Now let us concentrate on our heart. With a deep inhalation, imagine your heart has the soul self inside, the Jivatma, that is residing in your inner temple, in your heart. This is a projection. The smaller projection is in your heart, but the bigger projection of your main soul self is your higher self. So let your heart connect with your higher self. Let your soul self, the under self, the lower self, get connected with the higher self, the golden self that is connected with the stellar chakra, much higher, and also connected with the guidance that the universe brings in. This golden energy is shining from your higher self and also from your stellar chakra. We are connecting with our over self, the golden self, the higher self, or the main soul. Please guide us, please align us. Align the lower self with the higher self. With deep inhalation and exhalation, you can affirm that I am being guided with my higher self. I'm always guided by my higher self, always on the right path. The source, the universe, always brings the messages that are needed to come down to me. My intuition speaks to me, and I follow my intuition. I take guidance from the universe, from my higher self. I am always guided, always protected, always aligned with the source energies. I am abundant, prosperous, blissful, and loving. I am always at the right place at the right time. Everything around me guides me. As you inhale deeply and exhale softly, go deeper and deeper, masters. Take your time as you inhale and exhale. Any gut instincts, any intuitive hints that are coming to you at this time, or the clarity that you receive, make a note of it in your mental space. Try to be aware and remember. But as you are going deeper, let go of your body consciousness, your identity at this time, for this while. Let go of any lower vibrational thoughts and perceptions and be open to receive the higher vibrational energies helping you align with your higher self. Let go of any control and just relax. Go deeper and more deeper into your own inner self. Let it guide you. Just forget your identity from this body consciousness and become one with your soul self. Let your higher self guide you. as we are going deeper and deeper, and as we are inhaling and exhaling, our energies in the spinal column are rising up. They are rising up from the tailbone and going up towards the brainstem, towards the crown, into our third eye, and into the crown energies. As you are inhaling and exhaling, explore when you are inhaling. Expand this part of inhalation and go more deeper. While exhaling, again explore how deep can you go, and then don't discriminate between the inhalation and exhalation. Just focus on the depth of every inhalation and exhalation and try to become one. The more slower, deeper you go, more higher you will elevate, more clarity comes to you. As you will be connecting with your higher self, there will be a lot of messages that you will be downloading. The messages might come in any form, shape, or words, or you might hear, or you might have a visual experience. Make a mental note of it and keep inhaling, exhaling. Higher self's guidance will always come through in the form of intuitive instincts. So always try to follow what your intuition is guiding you towards. There might be instances where your senses might be telling you something, people might be telling you something. Try to go with the intuitive instincts. Sometimes people might say so many things, and you would like to follow them, but go with your gut, go with your understanding, go with what your heart says. Let your mind and heart aligned and follow your intuition. When you follow your intuition, more guidance follows. So you will never be at losing end. You will always be guided towards the right path. So inhale deeply, masters, and exhale softly. My dear masters, now it's time for us to return back to our lower self, but always remain connected to our higher self. The higher self gets us connected to the higher chakras, to the upper three chakras. The lower self is with the physicality of our being, helps us to remain in this physical world till the time we are here placed on earth, living as human beings. So, with deep inhalation, let us all come back into our body consciousness very slowly. Start sensing your body from head to toe. Giving gratitude to Mother Earth, Father Universe, the source energies, and also giving gratitude to our higher self and thanking them for guiding us on the right path, our true path, affirming that we are really grateful for all the guidance that our higher self gives us always. We are always in alignment with our higher self. Now, very slowly, try to move your feet, your legs, your toes. Try to unclasp your hands and fingers. Let your spine be straight, your neck straight, your head straight. And very slowly, as you are returning back, let us unclasp our hands and keep them on our eyes for 5 seconds. Keep your palms on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And whenever you feel comfortable and ready, masters, please do open your eyes beneath your palms. And thank you so much, masters. Thank you. Gratitude, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So, anyone has any experiences, any questions, anything that you want to share or speak, this is your time. You can raise your hand, masters. If anyone wishes to share their experiences, would love to know. So, if many people, I know they were there already, but whoever has missed the earlier part of the class, it was on Maktub, the book that we are doing. So this is, and it was on the PDF, the page number 20. So this is the book that we are doing for book review. And we spoke about a traveler. And then we spoke a little bit about my experiences also related to higher self, how the higher self guides you. And then we came into meditation. So if anyone has missed it, you can go back in the recording when I post the recording, and you can subscribe to the recording. I mean, subscribe to the channel, Love Light Star Shine, and then you can definitely give a like, thumbs up, whether you have attended or not, doesn't matter. But attend it, I would say try to go with the recording, listen to it, hear it, and definitely comment if you feel like, but do try to like it if you see it, okay? So thank you so much, everyone. And yes, Gurpreet ji, I see your hand raised.
Um, Namaste, Madhu.
Say
Um,
Gurpreet.
Meditation for the
Thank you so much. Wonderful. And never give up. You got your
Yes.
message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else, Gurpreet ji?
Um, आज I don't know why in the morning uh, when मैं काम पर जा रही थी तो early गई थी and meditation like 5 or 10 minutes I think बहुत deep हो गया था लेकिन
Mhm.
उसके बाद uh, मुझे आपकी याद आ रही थी आई डोंट नो व्हाई जब आपकी याद आई वाज लाइक इनसाइड ऑफ मी इज लाइक saying I miss you mother ji when I saying that मेरी जो आंख है भर आई so then फिर मैंने डिसाइड किया कि आपको मैं ऐसे बोलकर यू
See,
नो
when you mentally connect, when you mentally think about anyone, you get connected to their psychic energy, whoever it is, okay? Always remember. So think that I'm there with you always. Oh, okay. So try not to give up and
आई आई थिंक इट्स आई थिंक जब मुझे घर पर आई आई थिंक मैंने महसूस किया कि आई थिंक जैसे मुझे प्यार किसी से नहीं मिला आपसे मिल रहा है so maybe that's why I connected with you and then मैंने I don't know how I meditate किया मैंने बाद में घर में आके और मुझे शिव जी का ज्यादा
ध्यान आया.
ध्यान आया या एंड और मुझे मैगी मुझे पता नहीं कि मैंने सच में वैसे लग रहा था कि आई सी जैसे मेरे सामने छोटा सा शिव जी का शैडो दे व्हाइट कलर का तो आई डोंट नो कि वो मेरा इमेजिनेशन था कि मेडिटेशन करते में ध्यान में आया था
वहम
और
नहीं,
इतना
मेडिटेशन एक्सपीरियंस था आपका. ओके.
जी और बहुत अच्छा ध्यान लगा मेरा बट आई डोंट नो व्हाई मेरा ये हार्ट कुछ भारी आई थिंक भारी भारी लग रहा है यहाँ पे आई डोंट नो
ओके.
क्यों
क्यों लग रहा है? क्या चल रहा है? What is happening? Is there something happening that you feel anxious about? Is there something new coming into your life that is making you anxious or making you assume that maybe you might be not able to handle or something? That is why you are feeling anxious. Okay. So try not to think
ओके
about future. Try to remain in your present moment. Okay.
जी
जितना आप प्रेजेंट मोमेंट में रहेंगे उतना आपके लिए अच्छा रहेगा. और कभी भी जब भी आपको लगता है कि आपको अकेलापन लगता है या यू फील लेफ्ट आउट, सो ऑलवेज रिमेम्बर दैट यू आर देयर फॉर योर ओन सेल्फ.
ओह
यू हैव टू लव योर सेल्फ. यू हैव टू एक्सेप्ट योर सेल्फ. ओके.
आपने अभी बोला मुझे याद आया मेडिटेशन करते जब मैंने मेडिटेशन किया आज आई फील लाइक पता नहीं क्यों मेडिटेशन करते करते मुझे लगा कि व्हाई आई फील अलोन because I have so many people with me, like guiding me, like Krishna, Shivji, Parvati Ma, Radha, Durga Ma. I don't know why I feel like saying ऐसा लग रहा था मैं दर्द क्यों रही हूँ क्यों
दैट इज
मुझे ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है कि मैं अकेली हूँ कि इतने जाने मेरे साथ हैं
बिकॉज तुम्हारे ईगो माइंड, आपका ईगो माइंड सोच रहा है ना कि आप अकेले हो. आपका ईगो माइंड बार बार
हाँ
बोल रहा है आपको. सो ईगो का मतलब ये नहीं होता कि ईगो का मतलब केवल अहंकार होता है. अहंकार केवल एक ही रूप में नहीं होता. अहंकार ये भी होता है कि हमारा दिमाग हमें कह रहा है कि वहां मत जाओ, वहां डर लगेगा, ऐसा होगा वैसा होगा. अज्यूम
हम्म
करवाता है. तो ईगो उस तरह से भी करवाता है. ईगो डराता भी है. तो ईगो का भी अहंकार मतलब उसका जो अहंकार केवल एक ही रूप नहीं है. डर भी एक तरह से ईगो माइंड में हमारा माइंड सोचता है उस तरह से. तो आप
ओह
बार
दैट
बार आप सोच रहे हो कि मैं अकेली हूं. आप अपने आप को अकेला क्यों समझते हो? आपका हायर सेल्फ आपके साथ हमेशा है. आपका ये जो भौतिक दुनिया है यानी दिस फिजिकल वर्ल्ड, इसके साथ जितने भी रिलेशंस हैं, दे दीज रिलेशंस आर बेसिकली इस प्रेजेंट इनकारनेशन के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं. बट पास्ट इनकारनेशन में ये सारे इक्वेशंस जो है, जो भी आज तुम्हारा हस्बैंड है या तुम्हारे माँ बाप है, जरूरी नहीं है कि वो पिछले जन्म में भी माँ बाप या हस्बैंड रहे हो सकता है कि जो तुम्हारा हस्बैंड वो तुम्हारा भाई रहा हो, तुम उसके उसके भाई रहे हो सकता है. राइट. यू मस्ट हैव गिवन देम लॉट ऑफ पेन और लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. इसलिए इस जन्म में तुम्हें ऐसा महसूस हो रहा है. Maybe you must have left them alone that time. They might be asking for help, but maybe you must have done the same thing to them, whatever the case may be. I'm just twisting the story, nothing else. But don't go with, thinking that you are alone and there's no one to take care of you. No, it's always very important to understand and accept yourself and accept that, yes, you are worthy of every good thing. Okay. And there are so many people, so many divine energies guiding you. Why are you even thinking of going into that negative direction? Always think positive, na? Make a habit. I have taught you time and again, right?
जी, स्पेशली जब से आपके साथ है तो कुछ भी नहीं। आप हो तो
See,
मुझे
don't,
कोई
I am
फिक्र
not saying
करने
follow
की।
me. I'm not saying follow me.
नो,
I'm saying to
no,
never
no,
give
no,
up on your meditation. Okay?
नहीं, मधु जी, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं आपको फॉलो कर रही हूँ। आई थिंक मुझे कहना नहीं आता है। इट्स लाइक
I know. I understand.
आप लाइक होता है ना कि ये मेरे साथ कुछ नहीं होगा, ये मेरे साथ है, यू नो व्हाट आई मीन। वैसे मुझे लगता है कि आई मैं
How
बहुत
about
थैंक
you?
यू
Okay,
कहती
how
हूँ।
about you start thinking कि मैं एक डिवाइन एनर्जी हूँ और मुझे डिवाइन मास्टर्स गाइड करते हैं। आई एम ऑलवेज प्रोटेक्टेड एंड गाइडेड। बस ये इंटेंशन डाल के बैठा करो। ओके।
मैं तो हम कहती थी जो मास्टर जो भी है, मैं उन लोगों का थैंक यू कहती हूँ जो आपसे मिलाया। और
यस,
मास्टर्स
ऑलवेज
का
बी।
सबका जिसके वो आप मानते हो वो आपको बहुत ज्यादा प्यार करते हैं, क्योंकि वो आपको इतना प्यार देते हैं जो हमको आप देते हो हमेशा ओवरफ्लो। थैंक यू
यस,
सो मच
डेफिनेटली।
उस
थैंक यू
मास्टर्स
सो
का।
मच। मैं एक ही चीज बोलूंगी, ये सभी के लिए है, फॉर एवरीवन। आई वुड लाइक टू से दैट वेन एवर यू एक्सपीरियंस लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स इन योर लाइफ, व्हाट डू? It brings an understanding to yourself that whatever happened to you, you're not going to let that happen to others, because you have come out, you have faced so many challenges. So let's be compassionate towards everyone. And also remember, for example, you are given a very royal, um, how to say, experience for everything in this lifetime. People will put you on pedestal and they will give you a platform and they will put you on that level, that here this is your place. And don't let that place, that pedestal, uh, be stuck, or make you stuck at that position and make you feel that you are something very special. Everyone is special, but the point is, we have to learn grace, we have to be compassionate towards your own self and towards everyone else. Okay, never leave this. Always remember that, use your heart and be compassionate towards high and low, towards everyone. Meaning, whoever is at any position, don't let your grace go away. Be graceful, be respectful towards anyone who is still disrespecting you. Don't leave your grace, don't give up, and don't be stuck in your head and thinking that you are very special and others are not. Everyone is unique and everyone has that special place. So be compassionate and kind. Don't let that status stuck in your head. Okay, so always be like that, that whatever the other does, you don't have to do the same thing. If one is jumping in the well, you don't have to jump in the well behind them. Okay, always. So make sure, there's a story of a princess and a queen, and as soon as the prince and the sorry as soon as the princess and the queen enters their room, they see the maid, the servant, basically wearing the crown that the princess had to wear in some time. So as soon as the princess enters the room, she saw that the maid servant is wearing her crown. So she shouts. Uh, and at that same time, the maid servant becomes very aware what she was doing. So she says, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Highness, I'm so sorry." So the princess says, "How dare you?" And at that same time, the queen says, "Stop, don't do that." So the princess thinks that the mother is scolding the maidservant. But the point is, mother is actually scolding her daughter not to speak like that. Basically, telling her princess not to speak like that with the maidservant. So she says, Mom, she dares to wear my crown. I am going to be crowned just now. How dare she that she is wearing that crown? So, mother says, the queen says to the daughter, to the princess, that never forget who you are. Never forget that grace. Whatever you are, never forget to be compassionate, loving towards anyone. Because they will only remember how kind you were. They will only remember how bad you were if you behave like that. So try to be kind and compassionate and loving rather than very tough or very hard on people, rude people, because being kind, graceful, and being compassionate, respectful will take you to a longer period of your reign, and also it will help you. That will bring you more support, respect. So don't do stuff because you want that respect or support or appreciation, but do this because it's in your grace. Okay, that's what I want to tell each and everyone. So don't do what others are doing. Let them do whatever they are. You can always tell them, guide them. But if that still continues, you can ignore them, but do your stuff always, right? So be the love that you want to be, I would say. Be the respect that you want to be. So thank you so much. Anyone else wishes to share anything? Sheelamji, I see you. Do you want to share anything?
Yeah, good evening, everybody,
Good evening.
and good morning to those who are in India. Just wanted to ask you whenever you say communicate through your heart, you know, I've been trying to do it, but I don't know I'm in the right way or not because all the time earlier, my
Mm-hmm.
meditation was through the brain, and I used to always think from the third eye we connect with the higher source, you know. But they say open your heart so the love flows. This is a quality of the higher, because we call ourselves, we are a source of the same unique
Mm.
God.
Yeah.
So God's quality is love,
Yeah.
so love flows through the heart.
Yeah. It's the 5D energy also, vibration. If you are
Yes,
there,
so I
mind
know, but
mind is always connecting with the ego, okay? That is
uh,
also the third eye will see with the senses. But your heart is always in that love. It is not always in the love state, but you have to let go of your, the lower vibration energies of
but
judgment, criticism. Once you start clearing yourself up, then only when you become one with everything, when you understand that definitely someone else is making mistakes, someone else not doing the thing that they should do according
mm,
to your ego mind, you're not able to accept that, you are not able to forgive them, you are being
mm,
empathic towards it. But when you are able to forgive them, when you have that energy, when you meditate, when you get more energy, not only that, but when you are able to forgive, when you have that energy, you are very easily able to forgive others, okay?
mm,
Because you know you are the soul, you are not the physical body. In this physical body, we are basically uh, going to make many mistakes, okay? It is not I would say, we when we are in the heart zone, or when we are open with this heart energy, the heart energy is open, what happens? Love flows freely. We are not stuck anymore, we are ready to forgive everyone, okay? Because we know that mistakes can be made by anyone, it can happen. But forgiveness, when we forgive others, it's not because we want to forgive their faults or forgive them. It's about, we don't need to keep that energy about them in our heart. We need to just forgive. We need to grow. We need to get
to the
out.
negativity, you mean?
Yeah, we need to get out of that negativity, what we hold for someone else. So it's
Mm,
about us, it's not about them.
mm,
And also, once you start understanding that they still have that time, don't judge them, but when you are understanding, the other person was not understanding, that's why they were not able to do that particular task in a particular way. But how
mm,
about we understood? Now it's at our time to change, our time to let go. And it's okay if they are not. For once, twice, thrice, you might tell them by communicating with them. But if they still chose not to learn from it, it's not your task to make them learn.
peace.
It's your time to surrender to that energy and let God take over. You are not the person, you are not that person who is going to use your ego mind. Okay, let me teach them. No, no
No,
revenge, no teaching, only surrender. Okay, I give you that person, surrender, only love and light to that person, and love and light to me. I am surrendering. Now I let the Lord, the God take over. I let them because it's not in my hands. It's in the divine's plan. There's some plan that the divine is curating. Creating and curating, both are different words. So curating, because that soul has to learn their lesson. They can do many stuff, they can manipulate, but still at the end of the day, the point is they need to learn their lesson. So if they are not learning by your hands when you are placed as karmic in their life, or they were your partners, they need to learn. Somehow they have to learn. If they are not, they will incur that karma. That justice will happen. So, but you should not be at that place. You should just surrender, give it to God, and then you move forward. You have to get out of that place.
So when you meditate, you try to concentrate more from your heart source and
First
learn
of
to.
all, clearing that your heart is filled with love for everyone, right? When you
Yeah.
connect to your, see, many people, they say the seat of the soul is here on the brainstem region. Seat of the soul. The soul
Mm,
sits here, okay?
mm,
Because this is the part where your soul, or basically you get into the spiritual realm, right? Your body is
yeah.
the physical realm. It's connected with the physical body. Basically, the physical body is connected with the physical realm, with the lower
Mm,
three chakras. Now, the upper three chakras, and the upper three chakras are these: the
yeah.
throat chakra, right? The throat chakra, third eye chakra, and your crown chakra.
Yeah.
Helps you connect with your spiritual world, with the spiritual world. Now, the point is what connects to the spiritual world? How the physical,
The
the spiritual is connected from the heart. The heart is the bridge to the physical and to the spiritual. So the three
spiritual.
lower chakras are connected with the heart. The upper higher three chakras are connected with the heart. Heart is the bridge. It will take you to places only when you are open, when you have a blocked heart, when you have unforgiving attitude towards someone, when you are not ready to forgive. See,
Yeah.
you can forgive a person. Okay, I forgive you. I really forgive you.
Mm.
But the point is, time and again, you can't face that person. You are there, they are not understanding. Then you have to take your energy, your power away from that person. You cannot concentrate on that person time and again. You just have to bring your concentration to something else. Fill your time with something else at that time when you cannot, maybe out of habit, you have a tendency to talk with that person. Maybe you give time and energy to that person, to their talks, to their situations. But how about bringing yourself back and not giving in to that habit and filling that time, particular habit, with a different habit?
But
Okay.
just tell me one thing. For example, my siblings, when they have been not talking to me, I've forgiven, I've accepted, I don't feel bad about it.
Mhm.
But my mind still fears to face them face to face. I don't wish to. I would rather sort of avoid. Is
Okay.
this wrong on my part?
Um, you have to face them. You have to face them. You know why? There will be moments when these people will come into your life as a test that, yes, did you face your fears? They are your fears, worst fears ever. And
Yeah.
you have to forgive them. So now make yourself so strong that nobody can trigger you, first of all, because you will understand why they are triggering you, because you haven't cleared your stuff inside your mind, inside your heart. You haven't forgiven them, literally, because if you have forgiven them, if they come into your vicinity, whatever, wherever they have, the point is, if they start staying with you in your home, they will be right there in front of your eyes always. You have to forgive them in this way, that if they are there present in your home, in front of your eyes, you should be able to adjust with them. You should be able to live with them. That is how forgiving works. That if they come into your uh, face to face, in front of you, you are ready to forgive them.
No, I'm just asking you. See, now, for
You have
example, my
already
sister.
forgiven. Your ego and your anger will go away as you have. So, when you forgive, your anger and your ego should also wash away. That is how forgiving works, basically. Okay? So, if you still
Okay.
have anger against them, basically, you are angry at them, you haven't forgiven. If you still think about that negative aspect, Yes, you will remember. Don't forget. I'm not saying to forget, but I'm saying to let it go and also to forgive them. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Doctor.
We'll talk about forgiveness also in
Yeah,
another sessions, and that will make more clear, you know. So
thank you so
thank you, Sheelamji. So today it's already time. Let's end the session, masters. So take care of yourself, stay happy, stay vibrant, and never give up is the theme of the day. So, masters, meditate every day, meditate regularly so that you have energy to forgive, release, forget, and meditate every day with your individual self so that more clarity comes to you. Your intuition guides you. Your higher self becomes one with your lower self. And let us also meditate with the group energies to get more energy, to harness more power, to gain more understanding and open to higher consciousness. May we all be happy, healthy, and vibrant. May we be abundant and prosperous. Let the universe and the higher self guide us. May we connect people and help them meditate, teach them meditation, awaken everyone, but do our much needed inner work every day. Thank you so much, Masters. We'll meet tomorrow. Till then, stay blessed, stay happy, and stay vibrant. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.